Dear students, I am Dr. Basavaraj Ennaki, Associate Professor of History, Government First Year College, Dandeli, Uttar Kannada District. In this video program, I am going to explain about Francis Dupleix and his role in the First Carnatic War. This is for BA 5th semester of Karnataka University Dharwad in History and Archaeology subject, and this is the fourth session of this LMS program. In this video program, I am going to give information about Dupleix, his early life, an introduction, and causes for the First Carnatic War and results of the First Carnatic War. Students, as you know very well, Joseph Francis Dupleix, who was the French Governor General of French colonies in India, he was born on 23rd January 1697. His father was a general of taxes and director of the Company of the Indies in France. His father's high position helped him in getting the highest job in Pondicherry in 1720. In the beginning, he engaged in private trade along with the government job. In the same way, he also allowed the servants of the company for private trade. Here, what we have to understand is that his main intention was to engage his company servants even in private trade only with an intention to earn financial benefit, and he invested his own amount in the company. Due to his misunderstanding with higher authorities in Paris, he was dismissed from the service, but he was reinstated after an inquiry. Thus, the French governor was reinstated by the government of French. Dupleix was appointed as superintendent of French affairs in Chandranagar, that is in West Bengal, in 1730, prior to his appointment as Director General. In 1741, he was named as the Director General of French colonies in India. He was in office up to 1754. In 1741, he was named as the Director General of French colonies. And this is the photograph of Joseph Francis Dupleix. Let us see what was the political condition of South India during his arrival, or at the time of his arrival. The political condition was very much favorable for the intervention of European powers in Indian politics. Accordingly, he involved in the political affairs of Carnatic state. Here, Carnatic is different and Karnataka is different. Carnatic is in the present Tamil Nadu state, but the present district headquarters for Arcot was its capital city. In 1750, Muzaffar Jung was the Subedar of the Deccan. He also honored Dupleix with the title of Nawab of all territories between the river Krishna and Cape Comorin, including Carnatic region. In 1754, the Mughal emperor conferred upon him the title of Nawab. Let us see what are the measures undertaken by Dupleix to strengthen the French power in India. Dupleix ordered to reduce the public expenditure and fortification of Pondicherry. He cut off some percent of servants' salary and suppressed corruption. As a result of this, most of the company servants engaged in private trade. That is why he allowed them to engage in private trade. On the contrary, he strengthened the defense of the Pondicherry. He took necessary steps to develop the trade and commerce. Thus, with all these measures, he achieved self-reliance in his works at Pondicherry. Let us see how Dupleix succeeded as an administrator. During his short span of as a Governor General or Director General of French colonies, he proved as a great administrator in Chandranagar in West Bengal. He knew the policies of trade. He invested his personal fortune in private trade. He gave personal loan to his servants to carry on trade in India. That is why he encouraged the Indian merchants to settle at Chandranagar and open trade contract with Indian territories. Why most of the Europeans allowed the Indian merchants to settle in their trade? Because the local merchants used to help the local people in order to purchase their goods, and not only that, that helped them to survey the sources that were available in that region. And as the French were not aware of the native languages, they made use of these Indian merchants in order to improve their trade contacts in India. Further, he also set up a trade link with the Persian Gulf, China, and Tibet. So, thus, he wanted to have trade relations with foreign countries along with Indian colonies. That is why his main intention was to become rich at the earliest time, at the short span. His main intention was to improve the foreign trade. As a result of this, Chandranagar developed into important trade center of the French colonies in Bengal. This commercial development of the French colony attracted the attention of the French East India Company. Earlier, prior to the establishment of this French East India Company, he was a government servant in India. He was appointed by the French government. So, when he improved trade and commerce in India, that naturally attracted the attention of the French East India Company, which was in France. Dupleix was appointed as Governor General of Pondicherry in 1741. The fortification of Pondicherry created political jealousy among the British. British, who were already in South India, they were also trying to set up their supremacy in South India. As a result of this, when the two major enemies in Europe, they started to struggle in India, taking into consideration their competition in Europe. The political developments of the Carnatic and Hyderabad invited both the French and the British for the military help, which resulted in the Anglo-French conflict in South India. It was also called Carnatic Wars. Let us see about the first Carnatic War, which was fought between 1746 to 1748. Dupleix took a lot of interest in this war. It was an extension of the Anglo-French conflict of Europe. Let us see, students, actually there were no reasons for these two Europeans to fight in India, but they considered their conflict of Europe as a major cause for this first Carnatic War. And both the countries asked their authorities to remain neutral in India, but however, they could not live for a long time. As a result of this, the hostilities grew in India in 1746. The English Navy under Barnett, looking after the Bay of Bengal, had attacked few French fleets in the Bay of Bengal. Dupleix ordered to his fleets to protect them. As a result of this, he sent a request to La Bourdonnais, who was at Mauritius, to come for his help because the navy which was in India was not so sufficient in order to defeat or in order to fight against the British. So he requested another governor general or another military officer who was stationed at Mauritius for his help. Accordingly, he came to India and succeeded in capturing the British ships in the Bay of Bengal, and he captured Madras from the British. So the main intention of Dupleix was also to capture Madras, but it was achieved by La Bourdonnais. At the same time, few soldiers were taken as war prisoners, including Robert Clive. But to his unfortunate, Madras was returned to the British by Bourdonnais without consulting him by taking some financial help or some finance from them. So it was inevitable to Dupleix to fight against the British and recaptured Madras, but he failed to capture Fort St. David, a small factory 18 miles away from Pondicherry. An English army also failed to capture. This battle is memorial for the Battle of St. Thom, fought between the French and the Indian forces of Anwaruddin of Carnatic. The Nawab wanted to capture Madras from the British. When French returned it, he got angry over them. Let us see the results of the First Carnatic War. The First Carnatic War was also fought between the French and Nawab of Carnatic, in which Nawab's army was defeated. Here, the First Carnatic War was fought between the French and the Nawab of Carnatic, in which the Nawab's army was defeated. The war came to an end after the treaty was signed at Aix-la-Chapelle in Europe in 1748. Under this treaty, Madras was once again returned to the British. So actually, the Aix-la-Chapelle Treaty was took place after the end of the conflict in Europe between England and France. Accordingly, the war was stopped in India, and under that treaty, both the countries agreed to return their territories conquered by each other. In India, Madras was captured by the French. Hence, according to that treaty, once again the Madras was returned to the British. Here, by winning this First World War, Dupleix exhibited his military talents to the British in 1748. So this is the photograph of a Nawab of Carnatic. And let us see which were the French colonies in India and which were the British colonies in India. Balasore, Chinsura in West Bengal, Masilepatnam in Andhra Pradesh, and Pondicherry, which is now today situated near Madras, were the French colonies in India. The British colonies were Madras, Machilipatnam, Kasim Bazar, and Bengal. Here, what we can see here is that both the Europeans, they captured their colonies both in south as well as north. Especially in north, they captured the territories in Bengal, and in south, they captured in Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Hence, the competition was developed between these two powerful countries of Europe in India. So here we are given some of the important MCQs, multi-choice questions, in order to test your understanding, and answers are also here, and these are the reference books. Thank you.